Hi, this is a PowerPoint presentation on a guide to BTS Bangtan presented by Lauren Madrigal. Here are some frequently asked questions about BTS. What does BTS stand for? BTS stands for Bangtan, which translates from Korean to English, meaning Bulletproof Boy Scouts, and they changed it because that sounds so 2013, and also on top of that, it is easier for presenters who are presenting awards to them to say BTS rather than the whole Bangtan. How many members are there? There are 7 members in BTS: Kim Namjoon, Kim Seokjin, Min Yoongi, Jung Hoseok, Park Jimin, Kim Taehyung, Jung Jungkook. Those are all 7. How do you understand what they're saying? We understand what they're saying in their songs because there are a lot of translators across the globe that post onto YouTube different captions for people to understand what BTS is saying in their songs. Why are they such a big deal? BTS is a big deal in Korea and globally, really, because they're the only Korean artists who have won 3 Daesangs, the Korean artists who spoke at the United Nations, and in just 2018 alone, they won more awards than any Korean artists have in their whole entire career. And here is a clip taken from their official trailer for their DNA music video to give you a taste of what BTS sounds like. And I would mainly focus on the sounds that they use, the background noises, and also the visuals and how they're different from the next video that I'll show you. Now, obviously, it's a very colorful music video and it has a lot more techno sound to it and pop sound to it than the next video. Now, this is a clip taken from their official trailer for their Blood, Sweat, and Tears music video. Obviously, there is a different sound to the Blood, Sweat, and Tears song than the DNA song. In Blood, Sweat, and Tears, there's a lot more bass, there's a lot more piano, and the chimes that they use in the song. And I think it's important to state that the sound is not the same in every single song, and it's amazing how in each album they recreate their whole sound all over again, and it's just stunning and amazing, and that's what makes them so interesting. Introducing the members. The first member is Kim Namjoon. He is the leader of BTS. His stage name is RM. It used to be Rap Monster, but he changed the sound to it because he wanted to make a different sound in his name and also a different sound in his music altogether. Kim Namjoon was the first member that was recruited for BTS by Big Hit Entertainment Company. He's the only member who is fluent in English because he watched the sitcom Friends, and he is the member that spoke in the United Nations about loving yourself and accepting the mistakes that you make and using them to reinvent yourself. The next member is Min Yoongi. His stage name is Suga or Augusti. He's seen holding an army bomb, which is merchandise that they use for the fans. He is 26 years old. Suga was the second member to join BTS. He was recruited because of his producing skills and his rapping skills. He is known for being a savage and getting what he wants. When I say that, I mean that during interviews, he mentions his next goal. He'll mention top 200 on the iTunes chart or the Billboard's chart, and then top 100, and also going to the Grammys and the AMA Awards and all of that. Whatever he said he wanted, he got it. So that's what we mean by he's a savage. The next member is Jung Ho Sok. He is the lead dancer. Stage name is J-Hope. Nickname is Hobie. He's 1/3 of the rap line, and he is 25 years old. He was the third member recruited into BTS. Hobie was recruited because of his dancing skills, and he's known for being the member who spreads the most happiness and positivity. He's also known for being a member who is very strict when it comes to dancing. So when the other members mess up, he gives a lot of criticism, but it's all constructive. And also, when he was recruited into BTS, he didn't know if he wanted to stay, but he was convinced by Suga and by RM. The next member is Kim Sok-jin. He is 1/4 of the vocal line, oldest member in the group. He is the center of the storyline in most of the music videos, and he is 26 years old. The fourth member recruited into BTS. He's recruited outside of an audition, unlike any other member, because of his face. That's why, he's the center of all of the music videos, and he's known for his Eat Jin V Lives, where he eats and catches up with fans. V Live is an application or a website that fans go to watch their K-pop groups or their idols, as we call them, and we get to just talk to them like you would in any other live, as in Facebook or an Instagram live. The next member is Jung Jungkook. He's the youngest member of the group. He is 1/4 of the vocal line and 22 years old. He's also usually in the center of the pyramid when they are dancing. Jungkook was the fifth member recruited into BTS. He was accepted by many other companies but chose Big Hit Entertainment because he was inspired by Kim Namjoon. He's known to be the Golden Maknae. That is known for being He's known for being great at mainly everything that he does, which means dancing. He is the most passionate when it comes to exercising. He's good at sports. He's good at gaming and art. There hasn't really been much that he hasn't been good at, so that's why his nickname is the Golden Maknae, or JK. The next member is Kim Tae-young, or Tae. His stage name is V, 1/4 of the vocal line, 23 years old. Tae was the sixth member recruited into BTS. He auditioned very last minute. Actually, his friend was auditioning, and somebody from Big Hit told him to audition, and he was the only person who got in that day. V is known for having the most vocal range out of all of the BTS members, meaning that he could sing very high notes and he could sing very low notes and all the notes in between, and that is very difficult for people to do vocally usually. So it's really impressive that he's able to have so much vocal range. The next member is Park Jimin. He's another lead dancer, 1/4 of the vocal line, 24 years old. The final seventh member recruited into BTS. Jimin was recruited for his modern dance skills, and he's known for being the most empathetic member, yet also it's crazy how he's very empathetic towards the other members, and when they're hurting, he's always the one who is there for them, and he's always supporting them. But when it comes to himself, he usually is very judgmental towards himself. If he messes up, then he wants to keep improving, and he practices a lot just to perfect his voice, which is very respectable, I think. Now, what is a bias? I haven't mentioned this, but Suga is my bias, and that's what we say in the K-pop community when we like a certain member of the group the most. So my ultimate bias is Min Yoon-gi, the rapper and the producer alongside RM. The next one is an alternate bias or a bias wrecker, Jungkook, and the last one is V, another alternate bias. Here is BTS's current charting albums on the top 100 iTunes chart. The first big bubble is the Map of the Soul Persona album that was released in April 2019, and it is fourth on the iTunes 100 chart currently. The next album is the Mono album from RM, and then the last album is the J-Hope's Hope World album Now, those 3 albums are currently charting from all of those members. And it's just insane how the biggest album that is charting of theirs is on the top 5, and it was released months ago, like 6 months ago and more. It's just insane, and that just shows how relevant they are. But that is my presentation on BTS Bangtan Sonyeondan. I hope you learned things and you enjoyed it.